Bloody rats! Take back! Here it is, Doctor.
We will continue our experiment shortly. In a moment, we will compare the brains of our two specimens. Since both specimens had a propensity towards violent behavior, we should see similar protrusions in specific parts of their brains. Corpses do not have boots. At last it ends. Yet I can only think of beginnings. A better tomorrow, forged with the blood of visionaries.
All I see is the blood of a lunatic.
Do you truly believe murdering an old man will stop humanity's great architect? Crawford Starrick has a glorious design for mankind.
Designs are meant to be broken.
You're a child. A child who believes it can solve all the world's woes with a flick of a blade. Have you ever pondered the consequences of your actions, Jacob Fry? Or did your father teach you nothing?
Enough of that. Get yourself in.
He's making mistakes! Stop him! It's mine! See what you've done? He's here!
Keep up, I've no time for stragglers.
Yes, go.
Steady on. Let's go. Who's a good horse?
Elliotson expired, and soothing syrup production has ceased? Outrageous!
Fry intends to endanger all of London at the hands of the mob.
Or perhaps he doesn't intend much of anything at all.
Thank
but
you,
simply
Philip.
content to dice with our lives.
The asylum is shut up. Medical care throughout the city is in disarray. He cannot understand the consequences of his actions. The man is clearly an anarchist!
Gentlemen. This tea was brought to me from India. By a ship. then up from the harbor to a factory, where it was packaged and ferried by carriage to my door. Unpacked in the larder and brought upstairs to me. All by men and women who work for me. Who are indebted to me, Crawford Starrick, for their jobs, the time, the very lives they lead. They will work in my factories, and so too shall their children. And you come to me with talk of this Jacob Fry, this insignificant blemish who calls himself assassin? You disrespect the very city that works day and night so that we may drink this miracle, this tea.
I'm nearing the end of my research. Our beloved London shall not suffer such a bothersome fool for much longer.
And what of the sister I've heard of, Miss Fry?
Miss Fry shall be gutted. Soon enough. Delicious.
Sorry to interrupt, Initiate. Thought you'd like to know that Sean and Rebecca got away from Otzoberg. Berg runs a unit called Sigma Team. Violet DaCosta is his tech support. They've been hunting and killing assassins for a long time. Thank God you're all right.
Oh, tish tosh. It'll take more than a Templar super soldier to end the glorious saga of Sean Danger Hastings.
I was talking to Rebecca.
Right. Anyway, Berg's presence confirms it. The Peace of Eden is in London.
The Initiate's data sync suggests it's the Shroud.
The Templars seem to want it pretty bad all of a sudden. They must know something we don't.
The only thing we know is that we can't go up against Sigma Team alone.
Leave that to me. In the meantime, keep a low profile. Let the Initiate continue to sync the data.
Owning the railway wasn't enough. Now Starrick has bought an omnibus company as well. I suppose he wants to control the neighborhood's workers and keep them under his thumb.
Pearl Attaway is Starrick's competitor, is she? Perhaps it's time I went into business.
And Miss Fry, what are your plans?
I studied the history we recovered from the Kenway Mansion's hidden room. I'm off to a certain monument.
Whoa there!
Ah! Oh, Jacob, Evie, it's you. Thank goodness.
Experimenting, are we, Alec?
Correct.
And looking a bit frazzled.
Nerves. It's those great oafs Starrick keeps sending round to coax me. He is offering a ridiculous amount of money.
Alec, you're not thinking of jumping ship, are you?
Never. I've been working on something in case they get too insistent. It's meant to stun an assailant, should they need a rise.
Are you certain that it works?
Not as such. I've made 3 of them with varying degrees of acidity and whatnot. Well, one must be the right formula.
Let's find some Starrick lackeys to target then, shall we?
Speaking of Starrick, he is still transmitting false information.
We could simply destroy his transmitters.
His company's too well guarded. The bombs will help, but it would be awkward to produce bombs that potentially do not stun. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like opportunity has come knocking. Oh dear, they never looked so angry before.
Stand clear, Alec.
Let us instead play a little linguistic game with them. Take the bombs and climb onto the roof. When I say the name of a fruit, toss one near the thugs.
Right then.
Oh, wait, I nearly forgot. Slip these into your boots and you will henceforth be immune to all voltaic discharge. I think. Good day, gentlemen. I would ask you in for tea, but I'm afraid I'm running rather late.
Enough of the niceties. We've come to smash your place up, ain't we, Bess?
You got one of them telly what's-its in here, ain't you? And you've been reading messages from the Starrick Company.
That is as untrue as the notion that the Starrick Telegraph Company is emitting impartial information, sir.
Come again?
Your employer's promises are nothing but hot air, and his operations are about to turn pear-shaped.
Smart Alex got a sense of humor, has he?
I'll tickle him till his side starts splitting.
You snotty-nosed little fart.
What's he going on about air and pears for?
Oh, I don't know, I feel rough.
Oh, that's disgusting! Oh! God blimey!
Good day, gentlemen. I would ask you in for tea, but I'm afraid I'm running rather late.
Enough of the niceties. We've come to smash your place up, ain't we, Bess?
You got one of them telly what's-its in here, ain't you? And you've been reading messages from the Starrick Company.
That is as untrue as the notion that the Starrick Telegraph Company is emitting impartial information, sir.
Come again?
Your employer's promises are nothing but hot air. His operations are about to turn pear-shaped.
Look alive! We've got...
You snotty-nosed little fart. I'll teach you what turning pear-shaped looks like.
I'll give you hot air with my boot right off your Oscar mother.
When the hot air cools, the balloon takes the shape of a pear.
Not looking so tough now, are ya?
Good day, gentlemen. I would ask you in for tea, but I'm afraid I'm running rather late.
Enough of the niceties. We've come to smash your place up, ain't we, Bess?
You got one of them telly what's-its in here, ain't you? And you've been reading messages from the Steric Company.
That is as untrue as the notion that the Steric Telegraph Company is emitting impartial information, sir.
Come again?
Your employer's promises are nothing but hot air, and his operations are about to turn pear-shaped.
Smart Alex got a sense of humor, has he?
What's you going on about air and pears for?
Oh.
Good day, gentlemen. Oh, I would ask you in for tea, but I'm afraid I'm running rather late.
Enough of the niceties. We've come to smash your place up, ain't we, Bess?
You got one of them telly what's-its in here, ain't you? And you've been reading messages from the Steric Company.
That is as untrue as the notion that the Steric Telegraph Company is emitting impartial information, sir.
Come again?
Your employer's promises are nothing but hot air, and his operations are about to turn pear-shaped.
Smart Alex got a sense of humor, has he?
I'll tickle him till his side starts splitting.
You snotty-nosed little fart. I'll teach you what turning pear-shaped looks like.
I'll give you hot air with my boot right up your arse. I'll give you hot air with my boot right up your Oscar mother.
When the hot air cools, the balloon takes the shape of a pear.
What's you going on about air and pears for?
Oh, I don't know, I feel rough.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh! God blimey!
Oh, kids, eh? Those playful young scamps get everywhere.
Listen up, Belle, or I'll thump you till your ears are ringing.
Your wordplay delights me. And to think I worried you had the mental agility of a dollop of donkey's apples.
I'll have no more of your cheek, boy.
Say that again and I'll give you a face like a slopped arse. You're gonna feel my fist at the bloody heart attack.
Apples?
I think he's trying to be funny.
Oh, you dropped another one, Bill. You little sod.
Well, ain't me, Bez. Oh, God blimey, it's got me throat.
Oh, those rascals throwing stink bombs again. It happens all the time around here.
Right. Tell us where you keep that telly-what's-it. I'll count to 3.
3? Well, let's see how far you get.
1.
Do you really think I would keep it here? Do you see a cable? A telegraph without a cable is about as useful as a bell without a clapper.
I'll give you a bleeding clapper.
Well, bless my boots, you're as purple as a plum.
A plum?
Oh, yeah! I feel all wobbly, Baz. Yeah!
Bravo, Alec. Thanks to you, Jacob. Your mere presence gave me courage and resolve I never knew I had. I found myself rather witty too.
Well, make some more bombs and let's sort out Starrick's propaganda machine, shall we?
Come on, we haven't got all day. The longer we can keep Starrick from spewing out false information, the more we can awaken the people with the truth about his operations.
Let's get to it then.
Would you believe my mother says there are still some wives in her street that swear by that soothing stuff? So I took it upon myself to tell your neighbours the truth about the obnoxious draft.
Good on you, Alec. But you can't go knocking on everyone's door.
No, I wasn't always welcome. It shows how false information can be as difficult to stamp out as fishwives' profanities at Billingsgate.
Or rats in the sewers.
But if we can eradicate a source that continually feeds such detrimental trash, then little by little the truth will take the upper hand and the sham will be flushed out.
Let's crack on. Here we are.
We will have to get in without being detected, mind.
While I stun them, you sneak inside.
I shall destroy not one, but 3 parts of the transmitter. He'll be as good as dancing before a public toilet without a penny.
Whoa, now! That vehicle!
Rook, to me.
Go on, then.
Right.
Let's build a
Get your hands on me! Stop! Don't hold back!
Count on me, Jackie.
Beautiful machine. Pity it's been soiled by corrupt minds. Oh well. Oh, hope the guards don't come patrolling.
Rather perilous, to say the least.
He can't get through us!
Got you, little bugger.
You won't be stirring up no more trouble.
We'll have to cross over here.
I'm half the mind to take you home and feed you to me dogs.
I'll back you up if you're in any bother, Jacob.
I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least. Oh, golly gosh, I felt that.
Focus on the big one!
Jolly close shave, that. A tad fiddly, that one, but I've pulled it as well as a dentist pulls a rotten tooth. Oh, there.
Move on to the next part, Alec.
I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least. turning into...
Let's stir up some trouble.
You're with me.
On your orders. What's that? Maybe you'll change your attitude. You dead bloody bastard, come here! What the hell is that? And I hope it bleed now. I want to take you home and feed you to me dogs.
Beautiful machine. But it's been soiled by corrupt minds. Oh well. Hope the guards don't come patrolling.
You can count on me.
I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least.
Attack!
Won't bite back now, will you?
Little bugger.
We'll have to cross over here.
This is gonna be a crash! He looks suspect, to say the least.
I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least.
Ready to fight if you need me, Jacob.
Oh, golly gosh! It's that! Jolly close save, that! A hard fiddly, that one, but I pulled it as well as a dentist pulls a rotten tooth.
Move on to the next part, Alec.
I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least.
Do what you do best.
You! You're hard.
Tear you apart! I'm half a mind to take you home and feed you to me dogs.
as a doornail. And good riddance.
Beautiful machine. Pity's been soiled by corrupt mounds.
Won't bite back now, will you?
Hope the guards don't come patrolling.
Let them know what we can...
I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least.
Take them together!
Won't bite back now, will you?
Bugger.
Stuck in the stove. Serves you bloody well right.
We'll have to cross over here.
You won't be stirring up no more trouble.
Through the pockets.
I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least.
Right.
Oh, golly gosh, I felt that.
I'm with you!
A tad fiddly, that one, but I've pulled it as well as a dentist pulls a rotten tooth. There.
Move on to the next part, Alec.
You won't need to.
All right, Gov. You?
I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least.
Do him in.
Golly gosh, felt that. Really close shave, that. This is turning into quite an adventure.
Take them together!
I'm quite enjoying this little foray into the world of espionage.
That's the best, is it? Someone's got the bucket.
Good job I have...
How are you today? Go.
What the hell is that?
Don't try to get away! I hate every one of you!
Piggy. I think this one took a shot at me once. Serves you right. I'll find out where you're buried. Ain't dance on your grave. Won't bite back now, will you?
Beautiful machine. Pity's been soiled by corrupt mounds. Hope the guards don't come patrolling.
Right on. It is a doornail.
I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least.
Where you're buried. Dance it on. Come off the streets.
Oh, golly gosh.
Hurry up for your evil. Do it, didn't it? Once. Serves you. Calm down. There's something not quite right.
I'm quite enjoying this little foray into the world of espionage. Ha! Got you, you little bugger.
We'll have to cross over here.
Do him in. Come along. We have work to do.
I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least. Holy God, feel that?
Someone grab his arm!
A tad fiddly, that one. But I pulled it as well as a dentist pulls a rotten tooth. Here.
Move on to the next part, Alec.
I say, this is becoming rather perilous, to say the least.
Do what you do best.
Make it quick and painful.
Golly gosh, feel that? Golly close. My dears, Jacob, Evie, thanks are once again in order for supporting what is most dear to me and to our cause, freedom of speech.
It's a blessing that you employ your genius for the common good, Alec.
However, I suggest you vacate your workshop.
No need. Not now you've given me sacks full of courage. And, besides, what with my little devices, I have all the protection I need. Should you find yourselves with a moment to spare, do drop by.
Ah.
There's been a spate of rather intriguing thefts about town recently.
Robberies? In London? I never thought I'd...
What the hell was that?
You won't like it if I come over there!
Away with...
Oi! You can see how easy spent his youth, huh? Does anyone else see that?
What's this one in for?
Rob the pawnbrokers down the road.
A demon made me do it. I can't remember much. That's what's so queer. I've never stolen anything in my life before.
Who do you think made you do...
What could be happening? That's the last mistake you'll ever make.
Now, what was that?
May I ask you about the robbery?
There's not much to say. Most of the items did come from the same seller. Enzio Capelli, Sorcerer Supreme, a famous showman from Italy. Several weeks ago, he was forced to pawn his family heirlooms. Debts. I have the address of the last person who redeemed something of his. A lovely pearl necklace. That helpful?
Not again! Stop her! Stop! Somebody stop that thief!
Back to your post. You'll feel my fist if you keep on.
Where am I? What's happening?
He fights dirty. Suspect on the ramps.
He's no match for us.
Where am I? What's happening?
You were just indulging in a little light theft.
It's all very hazy, but I remember something silver flashing in front of my eyes. Then I heard a sort of bell. Next thing I know, I'm here with you.
Back on track. Now to find this buyer.
Do you expect to get away with that?
Let's go!
Let's not be so hasty this time.
Here we go again.
Let's make you bleed! He's gonna stand!
Here's my son too.
Good. You want to give me the necklace now, don't you?
Yes. I want to give you the necklace now.
Not a ghost, not a demon, but the great Enzio Capelli.
You are very much mistaken, aren't you, my child?
Yes.